Nearly every show I've ever done has been self-funded.
The buck stops here.
Yeah, all by myself.
Out of my own pocket.
At the moment, self-funded.
Self-funded. I just get my wallet and just chuck heaps of money at it. Not very glamorous, but hopefully I can, in the future, get some, funding and grants and stuff happening. But for now, just me.
I have found recently that my dreams have started to get a little bit bigger and require a little bit more money. So I'm kind of at that stage going, how I need more money. Like, how do I get more money?
I was quite happy to treat a lot of my shows as an investment in my career. Now 10 years, 11 years into cabaret, now I kind of feel like I need to actually want to restructure that at the moment.
When I've got an idea and I've got a show to put on, I fund it myself. That's why I'm still working full-time as a teacher, so I can keep a roof over my head and I can, pay the rent, pay the bills and travel, but also to fund this thing that I love.
I always know that a new show is going to be more expensive. Like, I gave birth to Swing Man earlier this year, my swing dancing show, and it cost maybe 19 grand just to roll out the first one, but I know that's a long-term investment. You're not going to spend that much each time. It's just the sound recording and design and dance lessons, which isn't something you normally factor in. Got some of them for free, but...
And actually, I get a lot of help with in-kind support from people, which I think you often forget about. But actually, if I added up all the money I would have spent on people doing kind favours for me for shows, that would be a lot of money.
I'm new to doing solo work and self-producing. Previously, I'd always been in plays and other shows where someone else was in charge of that kind of stuff. So this is a new world for me just in the last year or two. So I haven't yet entered the world of applying for grants, but it is something, I'm starting to consider looking into. But otherwise, it's all self-funded, yeah.
It's off your own back, and it's Melbourne Fringe season is definitely that, which I've been lucky enough to sort of cover costs now, but that's not always the case, and that's actually the first time that's happened.
I will put them on at a fringe festival usually, and locally, so Melbourne Fringe, and then from that, if it's made money, which luckily all of them have, then that money will be used to then fund a tour, a possible show here or there, pay everybody, of course, as part of the show, and then, yes, whatever is left over, we sort of just decide within the cast and crew what we'd like to do with it. You're always the last person to be paid, sadly. But yeah, it's just the reality.
I fund my shows mainly from my past shows, but my day job also is a contributor to my shows at the moment. Yeah, which is okay. If I played netball, it might cost me money too.
If I have a creative project, I have to sacrifice work, paid work, in order to do it. For example, this week I'm performing in the Melbourne Fringe, and because I'm performing in the Melbourne Fringe, I can't do a week of workshops, which would be $1,000 to $1,500 in my pocket. Yeah.
I'm actually in a process of, I've done a couple of successful crowdfunds for independent albums, which taught me that there were people that did actually want to get behind my stuff and put some money towards it. Still, too many of them work in the arts as well, which is just us cannibalising ourselves.
I did do a crowdfunding campaign to help support me I took the last show on tour.
When I first started teaching, I'd always say, I'm not going to join the teachers union because I'm an actor just doing teaching as a backup. In the first couple of years they go, oh cool, that's okay. In my early 20s they're going, that's good, that's really good. Now in my late 30s when they go, you're going to join the union? Well, I'm an actor still doing the, just leave me alone. Just let me do my thing and just ignore the reality on setting in.
Keeping an eye on, knowing that it's an investment for the future, but also making sure that I still make enough money out of that first season to not hurt myself internally.
And now I feel like I need to try to find a bit more support first before just going, just pay for everything. It's going to be fine.